Alvin Aragon viral ngayon dahil sa kanyang paniniwala.
Ano bang mali sa pangalan? Bomb. Ano ba yung is actually created by God na ginagamit ng husband and wives. Yung damit.
Yeah.
May damit kasing gagalangin ka. Walang lalaking magnanasa. Kung maayos ka manamit, anong sabi ni Jesus? If you look lustfully, you are already committed adultery in your heart.
Lahat naman talaga ng sinabi ni Alvin is actually true.
Tama na ate, huwag na-justify yung ugali ng tao. Hindi porket nagbasa ng Bible ay tama.
Merong wholesome na sayaw, merong sayaw na seducing.
Kaming sa na nagdadamit ng mga sexy, sumasayaw kami. Gift yun ni Lord eh.
Tapos sinasabi nila, controlling ako. Yung babasihan ng mabait na husband, payagan lang mag-concert. Buti pa yung asawa ni Sunshine, pinayagan sila mag-concert. Dapat nga hindi eh. Hindi mo hayaan magsuot ng mga damit na para pagnasahan ng mga lalaki.
Sabi nga ng asawa ko, wag na nating papilan. Pag-pray namin kayo, yung buong pamilya.
Okay lang bang mag-judge ng ibang tao dahil nakasulat ito sa Bible? Or baka naman may point siya?
God judged the homosexuality. Read the Genesis 17, 18, and 19. God will throw you to hell if you continue to do homosexuality.
God will throw you to hell.
Kasi nung nagdodro nga, hindi ka nga namin ginudge eh. Tapos ngayon na nagbago ka, lahat kami ginudge mo.
Yung inaccept yung lalaki mong anak na nagpakabakla, yun ba mabuting tatay? O mabuting tatay, yung nagagalit? Bakit ka bakla? Lalaki ka na ginawa ng Diyos. Yun ba kinalulugod ng Diyos? Palakpakan mo yung lalaki mong anak na ginawa niya na nagpakabakla? Woo! Si Kay Brosas, tuwan-tuwa.
Anong pakialam mo? Ikaw ba may ambag ka ba na kahit ng preschool? Nabigay ka ba ng baon?
Hindi ko din alam kung saan nanggagaling yung galit mo.
Kasi po, 5 years old, dun sa isang iskinita sa tramo, hinatak po ako ng isang bakla. Tapos, ginamit niya yung katawan ko.
To be honest, hindi ko nga sinabi na sinakal mo ko, di ba? I even choke for how many seconds.
Ikaw nakikiapid sa kapwa mo lalaki. Ikaw dapat mamatay dun.
And I understand why Jesus died on the cross. And I thank the Lord, Lord, thank you, love mo ako.
Paramdam mo, Lord, na mahal mo ako. Patawad po!
Yo, what's up? My name is Real Talk Darbs, and today we're gonna be talking about another viral issue patungkol kay Alvin Aragon,
husband of former Girls member na si IZ Trazona.
Totoo nga ba ang sinasabi niya na pinag-resign daw ng Diyos ang kanyang asawa dahil sa isang pagiging dancer?
Sino ang nagpa-resign? Pina-resign ng Lord.
Paano nangyari na mula sa isang heartwarming reunion story ay napunta tayo sa isang full-blown debate about marriage, LGBTQ+ rights at parenting? At tama bang i-judge ang ibang tao kahit nakasabi ito sa Bible?
We are in no position to judge people. We don't see what God sees.
And of course, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Let's find out. First, let me give you a brief context. May hindi nakakaalam, si Alvin Aragon ay isang dating contestant sa Starstruck Season 1 way back in 2003.
Starstruck Avenger na si Alvin Aragon.
The iconic GMA reality talent search where he was the batchmate of Jeneline Mercado and Katrina Halili. After his brief showbiz career, nakilala siya bilang isang devoted born-again Christian
and also the husband of IZ Trazona.
Isa sa mga original members ng Sex Bomb Girls, the iconic 2000s dance group.
Sex Bomb, Sex Bomb, Sex Bomb.
And they have 3 daughters together.
IZ also has a transgender daughter named Sofia Trazona
from a previous relationship with Michael Navarro. Now, going back to the issue, back in February 7, nagkaroon ng Sex Girls ng kanilang Round 4 reunion concert at Mall of Asia Arena.
At this point, hindi nakasali sa Sex Bomb Girls si IZ Trazona
since 2009 and 2010 when she became born-again Christian and walked away from showbiz. Pero for the first time in years, she rejoined the girls on stage, not to perform but to share the gospel with the audience.
The love of Jesus is really a great blessing then to all of you. Kasi yung joy na binibigay ng Panginoon at yung peace na binibigay ng Lord is talagang forever, eternal.
It was an emotional moment, and that got a lot of attention. A few days after the concert,
naimbitahan sina IZ at Alvin sa Fast Talk with Boy Abunda.
Please welcome IZ Trazona and Alvin Aragon.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Thank you.
And during this interview, you will not believe what happened next.
Sabi ni IZ, naririnig ko pa lang yung music, kinakabahan na ako.
Tama.
Nagulat ang lahat nung inamin ni IZ na kailangan pa niyang humingi ng permission kay Alvin bago pumunta sa concert na hindi agad pumayag.
Tapos, una parang hindi siya okay.
Pinag-pray niya muna daw bago siya payagan.
Pinag-pray ko muna. Nag-devotion ako. Na-convince ako na ito guidance ng Panginoon sa kanya. O sige, Han, I support you.
Sa kabila ng pangangamba, sumama pa rin siya para suportahan ng asawa.
Anong reaction mo habang nasa entablado?
Ako? Masaya ako. Naiiyak din ako, pero may hawak akong camera eh. Kinukunan ko siya eh. Andun lang ako na yung presensya ko, parang sinasabi ko, nandito ako, Han, para sa'yo. Kung anong desisyon mo, supportahan kita.
But things got even more intense when it was revealed na hindi na nagkikita
Sina IZ at
Sofia.
Isiniwalat ng transgender woman drag queen na si Sofia na hindi na po sila nagkikita ng kanyang ina na si sex bomb IZ Trazona.
Who had posted online saying she was scared of how her mother would react to seeing her as a trans woman.
Pagka tinatanong ako ng mga pinsan ko kung ready ka na ba na makita yung mama mo, ang lagi ko lang din pong sinasabi sa kanya, hindi pa ako ready kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung marireceive ko na reaction galing sa kanya. Natatakot ako baka masaktan.
This episode was already raising a lot of questions. Pero ito pa lang ang simula because the next interview is where everything got truly exploded. Noong February 13, 2026, sa Abante Radyo, in-interview dito si Alvin and you won't believe kung ano ang mga sinabi niya.
Matagal nang wala si IZ sa 2009 pa lang. Sino ang nagpa-resign sa Ang Panginoon nung naging Christian si IZ. Pina-resign ng Lord.
This line immediately went viral kasi sa interview na yon, he criticized the group's name, saying the name bomb should only evoke something exclusive to husbands and wives.
Bomb. Ano ba created by God na ginagamit ng husband and wives. At hindi dapat isipin ng bata agad yun.
Costumes.
May damit kasing gagalangin ka, pero may damit nakita yung cleavage mo at saka legs. Walang lalaking magnanasa kung maayos ka manamit.
And dances as being seductive and bad influence sa mga bata.
Merong wholesome na sayaw, merong sayaw na seducing. Sumayaw ka ng seducing, ano mararamdaman ng lalaki pag may sumasayaw? Alam niyo yan, mga lalaki.
Now, this was the most controversial part.
Doon pa lang sa anak niya naging bading. Ano ba sabi sa Bible? God judged the homosexuality. Read the Genesis 17, 18, and 19. Ang mabuting magulang, sasabihin mo sa anak mo kung ano yung wag mong gawin. Di ba? God will throw you to hell if you continue to do homosexuality.
Kaya naman, pagkatapos ng interview na to, ito na ang naging sagot ni Sofia.
Nung una po, okay po ako sa kanya.
Pero aminado siya na hanggang ngayon ay wala silang constant communication ng stepfather niyang si Alvin.
Wala po talaga kaming constant communication ni Alvin. Kay mama po talaga ako nagre-rely.
Ikwento din ni Sofia ang totoong dahilan kung bakit siya sinakal ni Alvin noon.
Do you claim na isang beses sinakal ka ni Alvin?
Sinakal mo ko, di ba? I even choked for how many seconds bago mo tinigil yung sakal na yun. So, na-late po ako nung uwi. Nagalit po sila sa akin. Nung nagalit siya, siguro hindi niya na din po
Okay, ba't nalaman ito ng mama mo?
Alam po ni mama, yes.
Anong sinabi ng mama?
In-explain niya na lang din sa akin na pasensya ka na kasi mainit lang din talaga yung ulo. Ganun.
At sobrang daming memes ang lumabas. Beyond the memes and debates, may mas malalim na layer na hindi agad nakikita. Because Alvin's story didn't start from a desire to offend, kundi sa isang very personal encounter with faith and conviction.
Kasama ng devotion. Devotion. Si Jesus. Ang daming nawala sa kanya eh. Nung nakapako siya sa krus, anong natira sa kanya? 7 last words of Jesus.
The real tension isn't about whether his beliefs are right or wrong, but about how those beliefs were expressed in a world where people come from different experience and pain.
If you believe in Jesus with all your heart, when the Holy Spirit touches your heart, you will see Jesus Christ kung sino siya.
Some saw a man standing firmly sa kanyang paniniwala.
Lahat naman talaga ng sinabi ni Alvin is actually true. If magsastand ka lang sa faith mo and sa belief mo, as talagang imamak ka nila, i-shame ka nila.
while yung iba naman felt that his words were hurtful, especially those personally connected sa LGBTQ+ community.
Itong Alvin Aragon na to is the perfect example why I disassociated myself from the church. Kagaya ng Alvin na yan, ang daming mga taong umapak lang ng simbahan, akala nila or feeling nila sobrang linis na nila.
And this reveals something very important. More often, what people react to isn't the belief itself, but how that belief made them feel. Because at the end of the day, how do you stay faithful to what you believe without losing gentleness and compassion for the people in front of you? So, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Number 1, belief without compassion become weapons. Alvin has every right sa convictions niya. But here's the thing. When you speak your truth in a way na nakakasakit sa mga taong nasa paligid mo, hindi mo napatunayan yung lakas ng belief mo. You just prove the lack of discipline sa pag-express nito. Yes, you have to tell the truth. Pero how you tell it matters just as much. Pag yung message mo ay nagtutulak ng tao palayo instead sa pagbukas ng isip nito, the message failed kahit gaano pa nito katotoo. Lesson number 2, the truth hurts enough. You don't need to make it hurt more. Sabi ni Gary Valenciano,
that the truth, even if it hurts, you don't have to make it hurt more.
minsan kasi, we get so fired up sharing what we believe na nakakalimutan na nating pumili ng tamang salita. And what happens? Hindi na nararamdaman ng tao yung pagmamahal. Nararamdaman na lang nila yung galit at yung arrogance. Which is the opposite ng gusto mong mangyari. The message was right, but the delivery made it worse. And lesson number 3, the gap and silence between mother and daughter is the most painful thing. Here's the hardest truth sa buong istorya na ito. Alvin had the conviction. He had the scripture. He had the belief. And maybe by his standards, he is saying everything correctly. But Sofia still feels like a stranger to her own family.
Pagod na ako. Hindi ko alam kung kailan matatapos to.
In that gap, that silence between a mother and a daughter, that didn't close because of doctrine. It was widened because of it.
Hindi ko alam kung ano yung marireceive ko na reaction galing sa kanya. Natatakot ako baka masaktan ako.
Real talk. Order without relationship is just control. You can have all the right principles, all the right beliefs. Pero kung wala ng relationship na pinanghahawakan, those principles become walls instead of bridges. And here's what breaks my heart about this story. Hindi ito tungkol sa kung sino yung tama. It's about a daughter who is scared to be seen by her own mother. Scared. Not angry, not rebellious. Scared. That fear didn't come from nowhere. It came from years of sensing that love has conditions attached to it. Before we argue kung sino yung tama at sino yung mali, maybe we should ask ourselves a simpler, harder question. Is the person in front of you more afraid of you or more loved by you? Because at the end of everything, sa lahat ng arguments, sa lahat ng scriptures, what people will remember is not what you believed. They'll remember how you made them feel when they are at their most vulnerable. Because remember, being right without being kind isn't righteousness. It's just pride with a Bible verse attached.